Hello everybody, Wendy Morris for Frog Dog Studio here with you today. So excited to be a design team member for Frog Dog Studio and sharing up my first project for you using the March 2014 Mixed Media Kit. I'm going to talk a little bit more about what is included in this kit. You're going to get 2 bottles of the Lindy Stamp Gang Moon Shadow Mist in Silhouette Silver and Golden Doubloons. You're also getting 1 container of the Dusty Attic Rusting Powder, 1 Dusty Attic Gear Chipboard set, 1 Adirondack Paint Dauber in Pebble, 1 Jacquard Pinata Alcohol Ink in Mantella Black. We have 1 tin, which is a 5 by 2 by 3.5 inches, and then we have another tin that nests inside of that, which is a 2.5 by 3.5 by 1 inches. We have 1 package of the Tim Holtz salvage stickers in Lost and Found, 2 sheets of the Tim Holtz foil tape, which is in measurements of 4.25 by 5.5, 1 Tim Holtz word band in metal, and 4 Tim Holtz game spinners, 2 8x10 corrugated sheets, 1 metal clip, and then you're getting several of the amazing crafting products, resin nuts and bolts in this kit. So lots of mixed media goodness jam-packed in this kit, and I seriously had so much fun making this tin itself. I just felt like everything just kept adding more and more to it, and I can't say enough that Tina Walker definitely knows how to put together a kit, and this kit is just matches up so well and coordinates so perfectly. So let's get started with my project. Here you're seeing the first, the cover of my tin. And like I said, later on, I'm going to show you more pictures as well. But what I like to do first is gather up my embossing templates. And I'm sure you have a lot of these from Sizzix just laying around in your stash. Also gathered up lots of the memorabilia, metal trinkets and things that I had laying around. Again, like I said, you get the chipboard gear set. You're going to get that. You're going to get your alcohol inks from Pinata, the Jacquard. I also had some others in my stash from Ranger, and then the paint dauber also there that is included. And then you see the couple of bottles of the Lindy Stamp Gang, the Shadow Mist. So first of all, I use my Sizzix Big Shot. And by putting the plates in correctly for embossing. So you're going to sandwich in your tin foil in between the embossing plates. After that is done, then you're going to carefully lift up the plastic of the embossing template, and voila, you have instant an embossed image here. Now for the sides, you also want to make sure that you measure some of the foil adhesive to go on the sides to cover, and I kind of cut the pieces as well to measure out. I embossed those as well, and then I went ahead and carefully adhered those down. Now this foil tape does have adhesive on the back, so you don't have to worry about applying adhesive to stick to your tin. I use a bone folder to smooth it out, and then here you can see just another view of how it's going to look. And then I take the cover and I adhere that as well as to the sides and making sure that's nice and flat. Smoothing it out again with the bone folder. And then here's the magic. We have the Heinz distilled white vinegar, and I use a mini mister to put this in. And what we're going to do is it's going to have a nice reaction with that rusting powder that I was talking about earlier in the video. So you're going to see some magic happening here. So gather your supplies. I use Mod Podge. Gloss or matte will work, the rusting powder that you'll get in the kit, a mini mister, and of course I labeled that as well just so that I know it's different than water. Using a sponge brush, then we're going to apply the Mod Podge to the tin itself, just in a very nice even tone there, and then you're going to shake some of the rusting powder onto the tin itself. You can shake off the excess back into the container. You're going to use your vinegar mister to mist the rusting powder. And then you're going to see this effect starting to take shape. Set it to the side. This takes patience, 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 time. Do not be in a rush. Let it do its thing. Don't try to speed up the process. And then after it's dry, say for about 10 or 15 minutes, then I use the paint dauber and I start actually aging and distressing more of my tin. I also use some of the rusting powder technique on the metal embellishments that are included with the kit itself, as well as some other metal embellishments I had in my stash. I decided to use a mini photo on the cover of my tin, so I printed that out to size. I had a frame also that I wanted to use, so I used the rusting powder technique with that. So with the Jacquard Pinata Color Mantilla Black Alcohol Ink, these inks are absolutely amazing from Jacquard. They come in 19 colors. You will be getting the black in the kit. They are beautiful, highly saturated, acid-free, transparent colors, which means that they're alcohol-based. They're very much moisture-resistant when dry, and that means you can work freely on mostly any clean surface. They're great in techniques for fine art, scrapbooking, faux finishing techniques, staining wood or leather. You can brayer pinata color onto vellum. Also, you can use it to add glass drops and beads, dye leaves, tint mica bits, color seashells, air dry clays, colored grommets, eyelets, fasteners. Also works really, really good on fabric, fiber, and other surfaces such as glass, wood, paper, clay, vinyl, you name it. There is also an extender that you can buy to keep it more shiny and make it more transparent if you desire. What I like to do is actually use a little sponge, a cosmetic sponge, to apply the Pinata Color ink. I like to do this on a sample piece so that I'm not using it on my real project first. I did apply it to the frame as well as to areas onto the cover of my tin. I didn't get too crazy with it because it is a very strong color. I did also add in some yellow inks, alcohol inks, oranges, and just kind of play on a different color mix there. Here you see the resting powder effect inside my tin, and then that whole medley of the pebble ink. You have the alcohol inks, the resting powder. You see the full effect now that it's taken place, and what a very cool effect that is. Here's where you can see that I used it actually also on some more embellishments, and then I start to adhere my embellishments onto my tin with Ranger Glossy Accents. It dries clear, or any preferred metal adhesive that is your preferred choice would work fine. So I hope you enjoyed my project in a New York Minute. Again, like I said, check back on 316 on my blog, lifepapersoul.wordpress.com, and also on the blog for Frog Dog Studio. The links are at the end of my video tutorial, and I'll have the full supply list on my blog.